Lokah is Malayalam cinema's official reply to the propaganda awards. Oh, I'm sorry, the national awards. Malayalam cinema just killed it with Lokah, a superhero movie which was made with just a budget of 30 crores. I mean, 30 crores. In case you still don't realize how much less this budget is for a superhero movie, Goat was made with a budget of 400 crores. Kalki was made with a budget of 600 crores, and even Houseful 5, which had zero VFX, zero CGI, was made with a budget of 300 crores. Whereas this movie did all of it, CGI, VFX, the making of the movie is just insanely good with all the casting, everything done with a budget of 30 crores. And I mean, it's not something new for Malayalam cinema to make such good movies with such low budgets, because they've already done it before with Manyamal Boys and Minal Murali with just 20 crores. Then there was ARM in 2018, which was also made in something around 30 crores. And I'm not saying it's just Malayalam cinema who's done this. Marvin, which also made with a budget of 35 crores. But what really surprised me about Lokah was that this movie was heavily using CGI and VFX, not in the way that you would feel cringeworthy about, something that's really nice. And Lokah came out with almost zero marketing, because a lot of people didn't even know about this movie before its release, but all of that changed post-release. And it's quite a statement from Malayalam industry, because, well, most of the movies that came out in recent times focus on their marketing heavily, showcasing the cast, the budget, the kind of effects that they're using, all of that. Malayalam cinema just focused on one thing, that is the making. And it is one such movie that beat marketing with making. And I was expecting a low crowd for the opening weekday of a Malayalam cinema in Bengaluru, but I was shocked. And so here is cinema, there was Telugu audience, Hindi audience. The movie was fully, responsive. The theater was fully packed and responsive. And this is not something that I usually see on an opening weekday for a Malayalam cinema. Now, coming into the technical aspects of the movie, I would love to thank every single person who has worked on the movie. But the first person that I would like to thank is Dulquer Salman for trusting the process and believing in the director Dominic, Arun, for making such a good movie. I mean, it takes guts to make a movie like this, and I'm pretty happy and proud that a movie like this is made from the Indian cinema, the place where I belong. Is just, it's just a proud feeling that I have. And another person, the main man of the show, Dominic, Arun. This man is a visionary, because I was pretty, not so happy when they told, okay, there's a chapter 1. So it's part of cinematic universe. And most cinematic universe these days, while they were focusing on minting money, this movie actually seems like it has a plot that can be explored, a plot that would seem interesting than the lot of other cinematic universes that's, coming up right now. And this is a Jace Bijoy music. Sync music. I just love that feeling. It gives you goosebumps in certain scenes. And then there is Nimish Ravi, who is the cinematographer. Fully in the item. Over scene, it's based off Bangalore, but it feels so cyberpunky. The light, the color tones, all of it. The certain shots are just insanely good. There's one transition that comes up in the initial parts of the movie. I love the cinematography of the movie. It gives you that futuristic look. I know I'm from Bangalore, but it feels too cyberpunky for me to, actually think it's Bangalore. Then there is the editor, Chaman Chako, so good. The action sequences are pretty good. The VFX and, the CGI people, all of these people, I would love to thank every single one of you, but it's not pretty much enough time for me in the video. But all of the technical crew, they just did an amazing job in making such a good movie. The cast did an amazing job in portraying the characters well as well. Starting off with Kalyani Priyadarshan, who played Chandra, the lead character of the movie, to Naslen, Venu played by Chandu, Arun Kurian, and Sandy, my man, did an amazing job. Leoil Kanda, a psychotic behavior is what he portrayed in this movie, and I pretty much loved how he did that. The cast did an amazing job. I would not say I found a single flaw. The 2.5 hours might feel a little bit off, but they have this pacers in between. And another person who needs to be called out is Shanti Balakrishnan, who did the screenplay of this movie. The specific reason I really liked it is because the placement of the origin story. So let's say this was placed, origin story of Chandra, it would have been a big turn off for a lot of Malayalam audience, because and let's say they kind of told it in the beginning itself. it would have just killed the hype for it, the gripping feeling for us. Instead of starting off with the origin story, they just went along with Chandra being a girl who just moved into Bangalore, who is the neighbor of Naslen, who has a crush on her, and all of that. It creates a mystery of who is Chandra, what is she, like what exactly is she, is what the first half of the movie goes on, until you find the origin story, which connects to most of our childhoods. ഞാൻ കൊച്ചിലെ തൊട്ട് കേട്ടിട്ടുള്ള ഒരു കഥേൻ്റെ ഒരു folklore story from Kerala that was just smoothly implemented into the movie, and I really love that part. And now there's a lot of things that I can talk about the movie. One such thing is the cameos of the movie, and I would say do not get spoiled. Try watching it in theaters as soon as possible without any of the spoilers, because it would really spoil that experience. And personally, I loved the cameos because it created a hype for the movies that is coming out in this particular universe. Overall, Lokah is an amazingly made, brilliant superhero movie, and this movie is Malayalam cinema's statement that you can make a movie, a superhero movie with 30 crores, and you don't need 300-400 crores to make a good movie or make the audience feel like you have to watch the movie in theaters. And I'm pretty sure there's a lot of industries out there who would find it insanely difficult or even impossible to make a movie with this low of a budget. And Malayalam cinema is just proving that you don't need big casts, you don't need big actors who take 50-60% of their budget as remuneration. Instead, all you need is good storyline, good plot which would hook the audience, good acting, good making. This is what would make a good theatre experience. And I personally loved watching the movies in theatre. I'm pretty sure you would love it too. Just give it a chance. You would fall in love. But don't expect National Award, because National Award has changed their criteria, because this movie focuses on the art of cinema, which makes the audience feel good after watching the movie. But the National Awards jury right now focuses on political propaganda movies or movies that spread hate, divide people. These are the movies that are mainly being considered for National Awards right now. And this movie definitely wouldn't qualify, because this is just a beautiful cinema that I've just watched. Go to the movies without expectations. You would love the experience. And as far as I am concerned, the National Awards can stay in the showcase of the big wigs who make political propaganda movies. I'm not talking about Kerala Story. Obviously, Kerala Story was a brilliant movie which had cinematography and direction as per National Awards, right? So no, I don't care about National Awards anymore. But do watch this movie on theaters. You would love the experience. And in case you've been wondering, I've been taking a break from YouTube and finally back. So please do subscribe to my channel, and I will see you until the next movie comes up.